So we now stand sideways. We open, rotate the feet a bit more than 45 degrees to the sides, coming into goddess pose, bending at those knees, holding the baby. Make sure we alternate the way we hold the baby. And babies, very rarely, I would say, I mean, they're all different, but they don't really like to sit still, especially when they're awake, and they like to be entertained. So we keep it dynamic, right? And we can wiggle at those hips, dropping the tail, dropping the shoulders. And we can imagine baby being like a pendulum on a big clock, like tick, tack, tick, tack, tick, tack, tick, tack, tick, tack, tick, tack. We can also make big circles, right? Big circles. Big circles. And then from here, we transition into warrior two. So the right toes point to the front. You simply have to turn the left toes that point to the side. And I like to have Yuki sit on my front thigh. She gets really heavy holding her all the time. So just see what works for you. Sitting on the front thigh. And then I can reach through my left fingertips, relaxing both shoulders, right? And we can come into a tiny bit of a triangle pose even, straightening the front leg, tilting the pelvis, and then she's kind of, her belly's facing down a little bit. Roll that left shoulder back. If she likes that, we can stay there for a little bit. And then we can make, of course, we can always make a little bit of a dynamic thing out of it, right? From triangle to warrior two, right? From triangle to warrior two, or a little bit of an extended side angle pose, maybe even, right? And then we come back to center, back into our goddess pose. And we can do the pendulum or the circles. Important we drop those shoulders. And relax at the face. Mäusebärchen. And maybe your baby prefers facing the other way, right? Of course, there are no fixed rules at all. You just be playful and creative, changing sides. Left toes point to the front, warrior number two. And Yuki's gonna sit down, right? And so I have my right arm free, reaching through those fingertips. Tailbone lengthens, relax the shoulders down. And then into our sort of triangle pose, bending the front knee, the baby tilts a little bit forward. You can reach through those fingertips, push the front big toes down into the floor. And maybe a more dynamic thing really. Yeah, from warrior two, where the pelvis is level with the floor, to a triangle where the pelvis tilts sideways. And as the pelvis tilts sideways and the baby tilts a bit to the front, she also practices and works her back muscles, the muscles of her neck. Also good exercise for you, right? And we spend some nice time together. Beautiful. And then we come back into our goddess pose from here. And then we can parallel the feet. Just step a little bit further back because I'm going to come forward with a long spine and down. And if your baby enjoys lying on the tummy, having fun there, this is a moment where we can do so. She usually doesn't like it that much. Maybe she does it for camera. We will see. And then we can wiggle the hips from one side to the other and already kind of marking a twist. So well behaved. You can also sit your baby down, of course, if your baby can sit, or lie the baby on its back. And maybe just a moment into a nice twist to the right side. And into a nice twist to the left. And beautiful, thank you, Yuki. And then back to center. Bend those knees, open the feet to the sides, long spine, pick up the baby, engage pelvic floor muscles to come up again. Here we are, beautiful. And then step it together. Thank you.